AtGames offering, look at this, 50% off starting today, October 22nd through October 29th. 50% off of all packs, services, single tables, multi-packs, and pinball net. Only available at the App Store X. What that means is you got to buy it from your AtGames, your actual machine. It's probably on all the devices. We're looking at the 4K right now. So this isn't something you're going to see online. You got to do it right from your machine. A little better clarification. You're 50% off, limited time offer, only from the 22nd to 29th, and then it's going to lead us right here to the App X store. That just came up right when I powered mine on. Save 50%, bringing it down to $50. Legends 4K Pinball Net. This is the 6-month plan for the 4K. A 1 month is $10. Now some might not be discounted, and then you'll see right here the $4 across the board on all of these 50%. So if there's any packs that I'm available, I'm interested in, or a single pack, I'm gonna pick it up by the 29th. So yeah, look at you could. Here's the best part: is you could buy them single. So instead of having to buy the rare, you can just $4. You can get the Battletoads. You don't have to get the. I think that was more of the incentive here for getting it. Like I've always wanted Black Hole, so it's $4. And again, this is only going to work at the App X store. You can see it right down here. It's not going to be at Games Online. You're going to have to go right to your device and yeah, just kind of play around with it and see if there's anything you've been thinking like, hey, you know what, I wanted to buy Black Hole, but I didn't want to buy the pack, or I wanted to buy Battletoads, but I didn't want to spend the $35 on everything. And again, not everything, like look at Chucky, not everything's going to be discounted, but I think it's multi-packs are going to be broken down, and you can just pay the $4. AtGames is really starting to get people to jump in, especially with Turtles coming. So I like what they're doing. Got to keep the sunglasses on as long as I can, just about to get dark. You ever heard that Kenny Chesney song, When the Sun Goes Down? Gonna sport them. It's probably the only time in the video we'll be wearing them. Welcome to today's video. As of recording of this Wednesday, October 22nd, 2025, AtGames, 50% off. Gonna pick up a couple of packs. I'm not gonna go crazy. I do have my eyes set on some that are not on sale, so I'll take advantage of the sale, and then another week or two, grab a couple of more. There was a couple of packs that I wanted. Just kind of holding out to see if they do drop, but I like what they're doing. I like what they're doing with Turtles, and I think it's going to get people to start buying in. Plus, that Pinball Micro is still, what, $325? That's including shipping. So AtGames starting to kind of turn the beat around. Nintendo Switch 2, is there a sale? There's one coming, and it's already started one place. It's going to work its way over here, hopefully, along with something really good going on at GameStop for the final week of Pro Week. Also, there was a PlayStation 5 update, and might be something else. We'll get into it. Gonna head over to GameStop, talk about the first deal, and then we'll go from there. Current temperature 44 degrees. 10 minutes to 6 o'clock. It is cool, so got that. It just feels like Halloween, doesn't it? A few more days, and we have the trick-or-treaters, watching some scary movies. I mean, I was driving last night when it started raining after we left McDonald's, and it just felt so much like Halloween. I'm like, gosh, this is like the start of like one of the Michael Myers movies, you know? So can't get too far. I still have my coffee right over there. Gotta grab it, then head to the car. GameStop with the new Switch 2 in stock, just like what we're seeing at Best Buy. So becoming a very usual thing, just seeing Switch 2 in stock. Now, will we see a Switch 2 on sale, or a Switch 2 bundle on sale? Because recently, that has been the case in the UK. Nintendo Switch 2 bundle gets a big discount at Amazon. Now, several UK retailers have discounted the Nintendo Switch 2 Mario Kart World bundle, and it might be one of the last times you can grab it before Christmas. That's on sale, because they're going to be everywhere at Christmas. It's just, will we see anything discounted. While the follow-up with the Switch 2 was always going to sell well, they sold 6 million worldwide so far. Its success was practically guaranteed with Mario Kart World. That's why I bought it. It was in launch, especially with the official console knocking. Now I'm not sure. Let's just say that's $40 off the game's price, and leading to this is when you're seeing that, okay, it was $429.99, and then it was $409, like the cleaner. So, not saying that there was ever going to be like huge sales on Switch 2, but I could see them doing, a $20 to $40 off on the bundle or the actual just Switch 2, and that's kind of what's happening here. And not only that, but they're knocking a little bit off of Pokemon. 15. So again, these aren't dollars, but you could kind of factor that in. That I could see $20. I could see $20 discounts on some of these bundles because there's so many. They've already sold over 6 million, and this would help that number. Right here, they're saying that the Pokemon Legends Z through A, which literally came out less than 10 days ago, at $429.99, has a little bit of a discount here at $415. So this is going on in the UK. Hopefully, we'll see some of this stuff in the States. So keep an eye on Amazon. Every couple of days, just go on there and just kind of see, what the Switch 2 is going for. Plus, keep an eye on PlayStation 5. I think we're going to see some upcoming PlayStation 5. So there's just going to be so much stuff. I actually have some new Series X here. I don't know if I've ever seen the white one. Now this, I think you can, unless that's the digital. Maybe that was the one that was at Sam's.
That's the digital.
It is? Okay, so it's the same size as it just doesn't take the disc.
It's the Series X, it just doesn't have disc drive, yeah.
This was at Sam's Club for like under $300.
That's a good deal.
That's crazy. But it was the digital though.
Yeah.
I mean, you have the Series X, right?
I have a PlayStation.
Also, there's a PlayStation 5 system update out for October, and they're saying it's a good one. Sony has rolled out PlayStation 5 system software update version 2507 to 1220.00. I'm not really sure what that means. October 2025. It's a pretty useful firmware update, weighing over 1 gigabyte. The update makers, it's easy for players to check serial numbers on their PS5 consoles and DualSense controllers. You can now use your console to check the serial number of your console and of DualSense wireless controllers that are currently connected by USB or Bluetooth. And here is how to check your console in settings, and then your DualSense wireless controller in settings. And as we talked a few videos ago about the whole PlayStation 4 kind of things changing, there is no update for the PS4 or PS Portal system. Going on for week 2, Double Pro week. There were 2 weeks. This is the final week. Ends 10/25. Buy 2 get 1 free. This is on all pre-owned games. So this deal was not out there a week ago. This is just for this week. You can see it started the 19th, ends the 25th. Buy 2 get 1 free, all pre-owned. Kind of the tail end of Double Pro week. But I think the biggest thing for me is the $10 t-shirts, and if you're looking to just add some games, besides AtGames 50% off, the 2-for-1 on pre-owned. I was actually surprised to still see this Batman, The Enemy Within, because now it's officially the second time that I have seen this game. So yeah, never saw this out in the wild before, and with the deal going on, I'm surprised that if you're a Batman fan, you load up on these and then just get something like, I don't know, Battlefield for free, a third game, just something for nothing, basically. And you still get a very rare game, because again, I haven't seen this. I have not seen this variant of Batman, so completely different colors. Like if you ever saw that comic book where you had all those different bat suits, it's kind of where this came from. But yeah, I've never seen the all pink, and this is a platinum edition. 25% off. So still the frostbite. So it stays. I was gonna say if it was this, might Might take advantage of that. And right here, kind of showing off to Robin, like which suit should I put on? And that still applies for Xbox too. So I kind of bypassed the Xbox, but yeah, with all these games, most of them, a lot of pre-owned, the 2-for-1, and then of course the Switch, $10 T-shirts. Talking about the pros getting extra 5% off during Pro Week, so basically 10%, and it's a little cheaper to become a Pro member if you join during Double Pro Week. So get a free Funko Pop. Okay, when you buy 2 that are $15 or less. So that's the deal. It's so a lot of it. Get 2, get 1. Same with the games. And the biggest thing for the pros is take another 50% off of the already marked down price. So that's only going to apply if you are a pro. So if it has the yellow clearance, and you see the $5.97, slash that in half. Nintendo Direct might be all new for 60 minutes on the 23rd. So as of recording of this, if you're watching this on the 23rd, might be a special Nintendo Direct. Of course, the most anticipated game that everyone is talking about, that we have been waiting a long time for the Switch 2, is Metroid Prime 4. But I'm seeing that it's not going to be about this Direct. However, even though it's coming out, I think in December, it's going to be the following. There's something that's going to sneak in before Metroid. There's a 1-hour Nintendo Direct this week. As we get towards the end of October, the only major preview event left for the year is the Game Awards in early December. It's highly unlikely that Sony or Microsoft or anyone else will have another showcase this year, but as ever, Nintendo is the exception. Goes on to saying there almost certainly won't be another general Nintendo Direct from this year, but it is widely assumed there'll be a dedicated one for Metroid Prime 4, which isn't due to launch until December 4th. Now that date is confirmed, the Nintendo Direct is due to start on Thursday, October 23rd at 12 p.m. Now this is baffling because from everything we've seen so far, Kirby Air Riders is one of the most shallowest and least interesting games Nintendo has put out in years. Indeed, the original GameCube game that is a sequel to it is one of the lowest rated Nintendo games ever. I have to be honest, I've never really gotten into Kirby. The only real experience on Kirby is on the NES Classic. So that honestly, I have never really gotten into Kirby before. Here it is from Nintendo UK. Join us Thursday, October 23rd, 1400 UK time. Kirby Air Riders 2. This is the Direct. So after this will be the one we're all waiting for. I'm surprised because I thought a lot of people were excited. Just leaving GameStop, there were all these like promos for Kirby Air Riders. There was a ton of those cartridges. So I'm curious to see how this is going to do. I again have never really gotten into Kirby, but I thought this would be something anticipated. Maybe who knows? Maybe it'll be a good Christmas gift. But Metroid Prime 4 is definitely something that is on my radar. And that's just it. December comes. First of all, we have Golden Tee Arcade Classics, of course the Mortal Kombat collection, and Metroid Prime 4. So a lot of good stuff. And these are all, I'm talking about looking for sales on consoles and stuff. Don't forget about the games. There's a lot of games coming out, and there's a lot of Sega just kind of sitting here at Target. Also a lot of Switch too. So they all have them. And I just like to document. I like to always just point it out that they're here, because it was just something we were waiting for. Going to all those Switch 2 launches, and now just coming accustomed to every store that sells Nintendo products has a Switch 2. Of course, the Nintendo Switch 2 Pokemon Z through A Legends bundle. There's a few of them here. Actually, so this was the Target that I originally went to look for it. It was probably sitting right here. I thought it would be around the corner, across from those switches right there. So don't necessarily count on a sale on these switches. If anything, I think we're gonna see $20, $30, maybe $40 off on some of the bundles, and maybe Pokemon. So this is sitting at $4.99. I could see something like a $4.74. Just to shave a little bit. Would people buy in on that? I think it helps with Amazon, because I think a lot of the stores like Walmart and Target and Best Buy are gonna kind of try to compete, because whenever like Amazon does some kind of a Prime Day, Walmart and Target do their week-long sales. James Hates Everything posted something very cool about Amazon. Products that were only at Walmart are now showing up on Amazon. Arcade One Up official peasant cabs are now being sold on Amazon. James has an affiliate link. If you're a subscriber to James, if you follow James, and you're thinking about getting anything from Amazon, head over to his channel, get his link, and start shopping. But here are the Arcade One Ups at Amazon or on Amazon right now. The new budget Pac-Man Mortal Kombat cabinets now sold exclusively, not only Walmart, but on Amazon. And don't forget Ms. Pac-Man. I might have missed that when I was reading, but they have the Riser, and then Mortal Kombat 2, Pac-Man, and Ms. Pac-Man. I like how they're all different prices. Oh, now we can get our pets hooked on the same candy that we're hooked on. I could live off of Reese's peanut butter cups. They are dangerous to have, and Mr. West could get hooked on these too. And they have the Hershey's, Jolly Ranchers, the Ring Pop, the Sour Patch Kids. It's great. I might be grabbing something for Mr. West when we go shopping in a few days. And that's gonna do it for today. A few left of Katana. I know my buddy Z-Force picked up one. Not sure if it was this location or the other target. I kind of lose, like, where did I see them all? Maybe it was all at this spot, but might have been at the other Target as well. But yeah, a lot of platinum we're seeing. I think I'm going to take advantage of some of the AtGames packs. Get a couple tonight. Maybe come back before the sale ends, and then just kind of think about what other packs I want. But there were some that I had for the AtGames Micro that I wish I would have had on my 4K. So I think those are the ones that I'm going to rebuy, because if you had it for HD, you couldn't automatically get it for the 4K. You would have to buy that separately. So this makes it a little bit easy on the wallet when they're selling them individually. I want to thank everybody for watching. See you guys next time. I bought the same shirt when I was out in San Diego. It's $18. It's the first time seeing it since I was out west, and I like that the fact that they're all together, because I've stated that at this very location, it's very hard to find the shirts because they made all these like cubicles. So at least they're this is something where it's like, boom, it's out in the open. It's paired with the rest of the Stranger Things, which there are a ton of Stranger Things. We're just in the inside here. Look at that. Would you trust it to open that up? I don't know. Look at all those teeth. This never gets old. So it doesn't look like any taxes, so straight up $4 if you're gonna get a $4 pack. I'm gonna get Haunted House, gonna get a couple of packs, and then probably revisit and just get a few more. Just kind of think about what I want to get, but I've always wanted Haunted House. Another pack was Black Hole. I'm gonna install that right now. So this is where I'm at with all my packs. Just downloaded Haunted House and gonna put Black Hole on here. So still plenty of room. And I went with the Grinch. There's a couple of different Dr. Seuss. I don't know if I want the packs, but out of all of them, I like the Grinch. And it's a shame, like I said at Target, that you can't carry on packs that you purchased before. So that kind of stopped me from buying some other ones. I almost went in on Operation Wolf. Gonna think about it, but might go with the Space Invaders for $17.50. So all those are 50% off as well. But gonna load up on a few, but 3 tonight, and I'll come back before the sale ends on the 29th. It's really hard to pass on the Grinch, isn't it? Love the Grinch. Yeah, it'll be a fun table. Black Hole and Haunted House. Never played that before, but getting into the spirit here. We have some holidays coming up, so gotta have the Grinch.